Hi, I'm Elnisa, and welcome to my garden. Hi guys, so as you can see, I'm looking a little rough today. It's not time to be glamorous because I'm going to get back there and do some serious cleanup for my fall garden. I have my cute Farmer's Defense sleeves on though, and an apron where I can keep my phone and like my shears and stuff in the pockets. Very helpful and practical. So if you are interested in these, I like wearing these because I almost never have a long sleeve shirt on, and I can pop these on and take them off when I'm done working. But if you're interested, I have a code in the description box if you want to get some of your own, and it'll give you 10% off your order. But anyway, I'm going to get back in there. I'm going to be pulling a lot of plants and making space for the fall crops. I did go to Home Depot yesterday and got some starts. I'm a little behind on my seed starting, but I'll get into that in another video. But either way, let's get started. First up is this bed. I'm gonna start here. It looks really rough. There has been a frog living in here. I think the frog was making a home in my cilantro and completely killed it. So it just looks bad over here. The long beans are still growing nicely, so I'll keep those. And then, oh, sorry, a flower fell and scared me. And then my whole peas just put out a second production. Like I thought they were done, but I guess they take a break, re-energize, and shoot out some more more fruit. So I'm gonna leave those obviously, but these beans are done. I'm gonna pull up that ground cherry, and I'll leave the long beans. But yeah, it's time to clean this up. And just generally, this whole area looks like crap, so I'm gonna clean it up. The unfortunate thing is I was like really busy the past couple weeks with work. And so there were like beans out here I didn't get to pick. And once they get this big, they get very fibrous and pretty much inedible. So it's just a waste. I do regret that, but it happens. I'm used to it. I know that there's seasons and times within the garden that I get busy and I get a little neglectful, and that's what happens. Sometimes it suffers, but that's just a part of the game. Just pulling them up. Good thing is that, oh, this is a long bean from over here, is that the beans feed the soil with nitrogen. So that's great that this will be a good planting spot for whatever I put here next. But I really do wish I would have grabbed some of these beans, man. It's okay. I might plant some more. It's still warm here, so I can get another crop out of them. I think I'm gonna plant some in some grow bags actually. Look at the size of this ground cherry. This is why I say with gardening, you just don't know. Sometimes things can be so drastically different from one season to the next, because last summer I grew ground cherries in pots and they grew, about the size of a small pepper plant. And I knew they weren't at their full potential, but I would have never assumed that it would become this, right? In a different conditions. I mean, this is damn near a tree. It's huge. I couldn't even get to the ground cherries after a while. You see how many have fallen and just started wasting away. So I don't know if I'm gonna grow these again. If I do, I will definitely grow them in containers, just so I can control it a little better, because this definitely got out of control. I'll just show you just for scale, it's just huge. Okay, so I'm in Pumpkin Watermelon Alley now. I'm just using my shears to cut the vines and then pulling them down. I still have watermelon growing, but I'm just gonna cut my losses on those because I want to get this area cleared. It's just neglected and it's an eyesore at this point. I'm just gonna move on. But yeah, unfortunately, there were at least 3. Those are 2. And that new watermelon, and that's the same Red Moon and Stars watermelon from before. Should I pull up these sweet potatoes? See what's under here? I think I am. All right. Not too shabby. Okay, so this is all I've pulled today. A lot of sweat, as you can hear. I'm out of breath. I've been working hard. I should have showed it before, but I had the sunflower here that was pretty bad looking. It was, it was dead and drooping, and a couple other flowers like those cosmos that never bloomed. I pulled the cucumber, which I thought was a cucumber, and I found out it was actually a cantaloupe. Don't ask me how I did that. I pulled that, and I also pulled up the sweet potatoes. So take a look here. Not too bad, huh? It's my first time growing sweet potatoes. I say not too bad. I know what I'll adjust for next year, but this was just an experiment, so that was exciting. And another heavy lift is cleaning up back here, which I showed you guys already. So that's good. These beds are mostly cleaned out. Got the ground cherry and the beans. It looks kind of unsightly, but I'm gonna get back in here tomorrow, rake, clean up all of those old ground cherries, and then pull that plant. Okay, I did end up pulling the long beans, and I am going to end up pulling these whole peas as well. I'm just going to clear these beds completely and just start for the fall. I'm just ready and kind of over the summer stuff at this point. Okay, got everything out. I lifted up my garden in minutes. Guys, watering grid.
I don't know.
And now I'm just going to turn this over a bit and then add some fresh compost and worm castings to amend the soil. So this might hurt some people's feelings, but this one is slow producing. I find that the beefsteak ones take longer. I do have one. Oh yeah, honey. But I'm about to pull this plant. It's not necessarily unhealthy, but it's just time. But this one, this is the chocolate sprinkles variety, and it actually is doing really well for me. At least I know I will grow these again next year, but I'm gonna pull this as well. These are the tough decisions you have to make when you have limited space, so. All done. Feels so good to have everything nice and cleared. So I think I'm making good progress. I have these two beds. I did this bed quite some time ago, and then the back is all cleared. Still haven't removed the slings. And then I also refreshed a couple of pots. The other two are a little further out, but yeah, everything looks good. This is next. I'm a little torn with this bed because these purple, oh, okay. Okay, well, this is clearly someone's snack. Anyway, I was saying that these purple bell peppers kind of made a second resurgence. So I really don't want to pull them just yet. I use peppers. Same with this bell pepper. It finally grew. It was so short for most of the season, and now it's starting to grow and produce new flowers and new buds. So I don't know. I might leave them just a bit longer. This bed is fine to stay clear. I think I'm making plenty of space with these two beds being cleared. This one, again, with this one, I'm still torn with this as well. Well, not torn. I just have to do work. I have to process. Oh, something's been in here tearing up this basil. I have to process these herbs, and that'll clear up a lot of space. The echinacea I'm going to leave until it dies down. Well, the echinacea is a perennial, so I'm leaving that anyway. That's going to stay in this bed. So, but that's just in the corner. And this is another pepper plant that just decided to, you know, late in the season, kind of get busy. And then these are my candy cane zinnias that I knew would be a late season addition, and I was okay with those staying in the corners. So yeah, once I think I pull all this basil, that'll be space. I don't know why this is not focusing. That'll be space for some other things. But that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. I will continue to take you along the journey as I get this fall garden together, slowly but surely. Until next time, bye.